It's an antinatalist! Run for your life! Well, I think there's a certain flavour, it seems to me, of a dichotomy of experiential self-reflexivity between the exterior universe and one's own subjective experience. And this creates a nuance of a remarkably complex and subtle um, um, cacophony and orchestra of very rich subjective experiences that underpin the foundation of our being. Babies are cute. It's the ultimate expression of love between a couple to create a baby. But if nobody has any babies anymore, then the human race will become extinct. Oh, you're one of those antinatalists, aren't you? You're scum. You're loser. You're losers. Kill yourself. But life is a gift. We have a responsibility to give this beautiful gift of life to future generations. Who are we to deprive these future generations of the wonder and beauty of life? But what about the other non-human animals on the planet? If I don't have any children, then animals other non-human animals will suffer. So it's pointless for me not to have any children because there will be gorillas and fish and crocodiles that will still suffer. So it makes no difference if I create a child or not. But what about aliens in the universe? If there's no more life on planet Earth, then how is anybody from this planet going to help all the other suffering and dying animals in the universe? Poor aliens. Yes, procreation is selfish, but it's fun. Having fun is more important than doing what's right. Yes, this antinatalist debate is very interesting and thought-provoking, but, huh? Wait a second, what's that? Are you serious? Are you honestly saying we should stop having children just because there's some suffering in the world? I mean, should people stop having children because sometimes a child stands on an insect and squashes it accidentally? What nonsense. But I think pain and suffering is a useful function, you know. For example, if you're slowly dying from cancer and you're in pain and you've been suffering for months and months, you know, it's your body's way of telling you that you're going to die. So, you know, it serves a useful function in people's lives. Well, you know, if someone is born and they don't like it and they feel that life is a harm to them, then suicide is always available from a high ledge or a sharp knife. So they have a choice. So if you don't commit suicide, that means that you love life and you're giving life the good thumbs up. So most people the majority of people, the vast majority of people, are giving a resounding thumbs up to life because they don't commit suicide, see? So, do you see now how stupid antinatalism is? Yeah, but you see, what you're failing to take into consideration is the fact that mankind is destined for greatness, and we, with our technology, are going to improve everything for everybody, and everybody's going to love each other, and we're all going to sing Kumbaya. And there'll be no war, there'll be no conflict, there'll be no exploitation, there'll be no hate, because these aren't features of human psychology. It's just because we're in our infancy and we're still learning and growing and developing our moral progress. So don't be such a pessimist. Well, you see, my friend, everything is subjective. It's subjective whether one was deprived of pleasant mental states prior to their birth. It's subjective whether a person can experience pain and suffering before they were born. So these are subjective feelings that you have, and you're projecting them onto other people. I think you need to see a shrink. I'm happy, 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 happy. Everything is happy. Everyone is happy, 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 wonderful, wonderful, happy, happy. Oh, did I say happy? Happy. Life is what you make it. It's the journey, not the destination, stupid. Well, you see, if you're an antinatalist, then you're too busy being an antinatalist and not procreating and rearing children, so you don't have any free time to to work in the outside community and to help to reduce the suffering of those who currently exist, because you're too busy being an antinatalist and not rearing any children. I mean, I'm a parent, um, so I'm very busy looking after my three children and rearing them and educating them and looking after them. So I have absolutely oodles of free time to contribute to my wider community in a very productive manner. And you don't, you see, because you're too busy not having any children. Can you see the flaws in your reasoning here? Well, you don't know the human race is going to become extinct. I mean, we could we could exist as pure energy. We could create our own universe if we want to. But if you don't have any children, you're not sparing anybody. You're not sparing them from pain and suffering. So I'm going to bring them in anyway.